And a good evening from Kauffman Stadium. I am Dan Lucero. This is a 580 Sports Talk instant reaction on our 580 Sports Talk YouTube channel. It is also on Facebook at WIBW News. 580 Sports Talk, again, is that YouTube channel. Wish I were bringing gladder tidings from Kauffman Stadium, but alas, the Royals dropped Game 3 of the American League Division Series tonight to the New York Yankees. 3-2 is the final score, as Giancarlo Stanton's solo home run off of Chris Bubic in the top of the eighth inning was the difference tonight. Both of the Royals' losses in this series have been by one run. Some quick reactions tonight. Quick because I'd like to get on the road and get back home to Topeka. I got a wife and baby who'd like to see me. They'll be both asleep when I get home, but you guys understand. But if you are watching this live on our YouTube channel, 580 Sports Talk, or on Facebook, WIBW News, appreciate you hanging out with me well into the night here, just past 10 o'clock at Kauffman Stadium, where a crowd of 40,312 saw it, and they came to make some noise, and it was a great crowd tonight. You start there. A crowd that deserved playoff baseball. They showed out. They were loud. They wanted to erupt. They had a chance in the fifth, and the Royals put together their only offense of the night, tied the game at 2 after falling behind 2-0 in the fifth inning. It was a great baseball crowd. It was a great playoff crowd. Patrick Mahomes was here having a great time. Just wish they'd had a little bit more to cheer about tonight. Unfortunately, that was not the case because, unfortunately, whatever plagued the Royals offensively at the end of the regular season continues to plague them here at Kauffman Stadium. Remember, the Royals scored 4 runs in their final 5 home games of the season, and they scored just 2 tonight, only pushing across runs in the fifth. And the thing about the Royals right now is they just don't have a lot of gap power in their lineup. They got guys who can hit into the gap. Certainly, a healthy Vinny Pasquantino is a pretty reliable gap-to-gap hitter. Bobby Witt Jr., certainly, when he's going good, which he is not right now, though he did get his first hit of the series in the 8th inning tonight. But other than that, you've got a lot of guys who are feast or famine. Salvador Perez is kind of that. He's either hit the ball out of the park or, it's a little bit of famine with him. And at times, that's the case for other guys in this lineup. Jay Melendez is certainly feast or famine, right? So if you're going to build an inning, it's hard to do when you either have to build it by hitting a home run, which A, harder in the playoffs, B, harder in this park, or B, having to build it with a bunch of singles. You saw how the Royals built their 1 run, or 2 runs, their 1 inning in this game. Extra base hits, a double by Kyle Isbell down the left field line to score Adam Frazier, a triple by Michael Massey to score Isbell. Those were, outside of Yuli Gurriel's leadoff double in the 2nd inning, the only extra base hits that the Royals had in this one. They got a pair of singles in the 8th from Witt and Saldi. They had the tying run 90 feet away, but Yuli Gurriel flew out to center, and then the Royals didn't put up much resistance in the 9th. I don't really understand why the struggles have been so significant for the Royals at home. I thought their at-bats in Game 2 at Yankee Stadium, really in Game 1 as well, were good, but tonight, a lot of missed opportunities. They had the 1-out double from Gurriel in the 2nd, nothing doing there, but not a lot of early offense in innings, not a lot of leadoff hitters getting on base. In fact, I'm looking at it tonight. The Royals did not get the leadoff man on even one time. And it's hard to build innings when your leadoff man goes 0 for 9. And it's hard when the middle of your order isn't producing, which is the case right now. Bobby Witt Jr. has 1 hit in the series. Vinny Pasquantino is 0 for 3 with a walk. Salvador Perez had the 1 hit. It's tough. You're struggling uphill. And that's where the Royals offense is right now. And it's really been exacerbated, I think, at their home park, just a condition of their home park. Something else that has been a problem for the Royals in this series, walks. Really wasn't the big problem for the Royals throughout the season. They were a very good control and command staff. And Seth Lugo, one of the best control and command starting pitchers in baseball, but he went walkabout today. 4 walks in 5 innings, did not have very good command, and was fortunate to survive the 5th, only giving up 1 run when he loaded the bases with nobody out. But then John Schreiber walked a batter, Sam Long walked a batter, Chris Bubic, after he gave up the go-ahead homer to Stanton, walked a couple of guys, and Michael Lorenzen walked a batter in the 9th. 9 walks. It's almost a miracle that only one of them came in to score, right? Like, you can't walk that many guys in a 9-inning Major League Baseball game and generally live to tell the tale. And I think it goes to show that the Yankees are struggling offensively right now. They're a team that's scuffling a little bit, and they're not getting a ton of production out of their big guns. Aaron Judge, again, He had a walk, but was 0 for 4 otherwise, come up in some big spots and didn't do much. No, their guy tonight was Giancarlo Stanton, and he is one of the great postseason performers of his era. If you didn't know, now you know. He's got a career playoff OPS over 900, and he added to that tonight. 3 for 4, the go-ahead homer, stole a base. The exit velocities on his batted balls tonight before his fly out or pop foul out in the ninth off Lorenzen. His first 4 batted balls tonight were 108 miles an hour, 114 miles an hour, 97 miles an hour, and the home run was 112.9 miles an hour off the bat, and no doubter over the Yankee bullpen. Hitting the ball hard is what he does. It's why he's going to the Hall of Fame someday, and why he's been such a great postseason performer. And while the Royals have done well to limit the impact of Soto and Judge in this series, Soto had a run and a sac fly. It was his best game, but Judge continues to not do much in this series. It was Giancarlo Stanton tonight that was the difference maker for the Yankees. But again, for the Royals pitching staff, they were able to punch their way off the ropes a lot, but you don't want to punch your way off the ropes. You want to get the leadoff hitter out. And in the 4th inning, they didn't do it. Leadoff walk to Soto, that run scores. In the 5th inning, they don't do it. Anthony Volpe, down in the count 0-2, works it back to 3-2, gets a base hit. He comes in to score. Leadoff hitters on base, put pressure on the pitcher, make a difference. Yankees built innings with that. The Royals, again, never got the leadoff man on base tonight. A lot of relievers for the Royals tonight. They used 6 different relief pitchers, including Brady Singer. Kind of a cool moment. Brady Singer coming in for his first relief appearance in 2 years, 2.5 years, really. First since April of 2022. And he struck out Aaron Judge in a big spot in the 7th inning with a runner on base. And the game tied. That was a gutsy call by Matt Quatrero to go there, and a big pitch in a big spot there by Brady Singer to strike out Judge. So the rest of the bullpen, Bubic gave up the home run and had the 2 walks, wasn't sharp, and that was all it took, because the Yankee bullpen was stellar in relief of Clark Schmidt as they pick up 4 1/3 innings and allow just 2 hits and a walk. Not a lot of strikeouts. Royals putting a lot of balls in play, just not hitting them with any real authority, and that is why the Royals end up losing this game. But I leave you on a note of optimism, and it's being echoed in the live chat. Hi to Vance and Mark hanging out with me in the YouTube live chat. Vance and Mark are in agreement. They think they'll tie it up tomorrow night, go back to New York for Game 5. It's going to be hard. Garrett Cole is the Yankees' ace. He's on the mound tomorrow against Kansas City's Michael Wacha. But the Royals took good at-bats against Cole in Game 1. I think they have an opportunity to have some more good at-bats against him tomorrow night. And look, both of the Royals' losses in the series have been by 1 run. That's how fine the margins are. That's how close this series is. The total run differential over 3 games is 0. Each team has scored the same number of runs through 3 games. So it's not a reach to suggest that the Royals could get the break. The Royals could get the big inning. The Royals could put up the crooked number and have an opportunity to send this series back to Kansas City, or rather to New York, for a decisive Game 5, which would be on Saturday. First, they got to win Game 4. That's tomorrow night, 7:08 first pitch at the K. I'll be there again with another live reaction video after the fact. I hope you will join me for that. But I got to get on the road. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you did indeed watch this live on 580 Sports Talk, our YouTube channel, or on Facebook, WIBW News, if you're just catching up with it later on, appreciate you clicking on it, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel, 580 Sports Talk. I'm Dan Lucero, bidding you a pleasant good evening from Kauffman Stadium.